Hey guys, today we're going to whip up a quick and easy and super meaty chicken chili, smoked chicken chili. Let's go ahead and get into it. I hope you enjoy. So our ingredients we're going to use, I have about 4 cups of smoked chicken. You can use rotisserie chicken, smoked chicken, or whatever you have. We've got some white onion, granulated garlic, ground cumin, chili powder, granulated onion, some good smoked paprika, some roasted green chilies, black pepper, and fresh tomatoes. We're also going to be using some Lucky Brand pinto beans. Now that's where the quick and easy comes in because we're using canned beans instead of dry, but they really are good and I recommend them. So on a hot skillet, all we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and start sauteing up our onion. I'm putting in about 1.5 cups of onion. Now if you don't like onion that much, then you don't have to put as much in there. Or if you really love onion, you can put a little more. But I have about 1.5 cups to almost 2 cups of onion that we're going to sweat down in this pot. And I just have a very, very, very thin layer of avocado oil, but vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever you have is perfectly fine. So once we've had the onions going for a minute or two, we're going to go ahead and put a little salt in there. To me, it always helps with sweating them down, plus it adds flavor to them. So once we've sweated our onions for about 2-3 minutes, we're going to go ahead on and add in our tomatoes as well. And with that, we're going to add in about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of fresh tomatoes as well. It adds to the dish. It doesn't show up like you really taste a lot of tomato, but it really balances everything out and it adds a nice flavor on the back end. So again, if you love tomatoes, you can add a little more. If you're not a biggest fan, you don't have to add a ton, but I do recommend that you do add fresh tomatoes. But stewed tomatoes, canned tomatoes, diced tomatoes, they all work just as well. Now we're going to go ahead and season it up with some of that granulated onion, some of our granulated garlic, and just continue to let the onion and tomato simmer for a little bit. Chicken chili is something that, I've really grown fond of. There's tons of different recipes out there. I found that this one works good for us. We like it. It's really, really good. And like I said, it's super, super meaty. So some people don't necessarily like it as meaty. It's good with us, especially with a side of cornbread. You just smash and it tastes really good. And it sticks to them bones, especially on those cold winter days. All right, guys, we've had everything simmering now for about almost close to 10 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our chicken. And what you're just going to do, right, you're just going to break up your chicken and try to get it warm and try to incorporate all your onion and tomato and chicken as best as you can. But now we're just heating everything up. Like I said, this is a quick chicken chili. If you make chicken chili from scratch or white chicken chili with dry beans, it can be an all-day process because you've got to, soak your beans, cook your beans, and then put everything together. But doing it this way, you're looking at maybe 45 minutes to an hour tops. And you've got lots of flavor in there. And you're not slaving over the stove all day. All right, since now that we've got our chicken, heated up pretty well, now we're going to add in our other dry ingredients. So I'm going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of chili powder. We're going to add in 1 tablespoon of cumin. And then we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of our smoked paprika as well. And I just had probably 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. There's, my chicken was seasoned well. There's a little bit of seasoning in your beans. And then our green chilies also provide a level of heat. So you don't necessarily have to go as heavy with your pepper. Let's get it mixed and get it thoroughly mixed as best as you can. Now Now as you got your seasonings incorporated in here, we're going to add in our green chilies. Like I said, they have a nice kick. I have medium. If you want it to go with a little bit milder flavor, you can get mild. And if you want a little bit more of a kick, go with the hot. This actually has a nice level of heat to them. And again, when I cook for my whole family, and we have little girls, so have to be careful with the amount of heat we use. But this does have a nice little kick to it, nice flavor, and it really does add a nice flavor to that chili. I put in about a half a bottle, but again, you could always use more. And I'm going to use about 4 cans of our pinto beans. Now I did slightly drain every can. I didn't pour out all the liquid, but I poured out a little bit of liquid out of each can before we added it into our meat mixture. I say there's tons of meat in this, so you kind of need a lot of beans as well in order to balance it out. Let me know down in the comment section below if have you had chicken chili before, you grew up on it, or if you've never tried it. Let me know, and if it's something you think is worth trying or that you'd be willing to try. It's really good, and like I said, I highly recommend it. It's a little bit different variation from your traditional chili that you normally make, and I love chili, pretty much chili of all kinds, so this is just one of many. Okay, now that you've got your beans in there, we are going to add some, like I said, we're putting in our black pepper, then we're going to add some chicken stock to the dish as well. We're going to put in about 2 cups of chicken stock or chicken broth, but you can use water if you don't have chicken broth or chicken stock. You don't want to add too much liquid in because this is a thick and hearty style chili. But again, it's preference. So if you like it a little bit more loose or runny, be my guest, add more. Let's give it a good stir. Make sure everything is well incorporated. Seasonings and everything are in there very well. Still a little thick, so I'm just going to add a little bit more liquid to it because we're going to simmer for a little while, and some of that liquid will cook out of it. When I tell you this kitchen is smelling fantastic, guys, it smells amazing in here. All right, I've got the heat on like medium to medium low. Now all we're going to do now is just cover it up and let it go. Simmer for about 25 minutes or so. All right, it's been going about 25 minutes. Now all we're going to do is just check it. Look at all that chicken in there, those beans. Seasonings are right. Let's give it a little taste, make sure we're good. Yeah, that's hitting. As you notice, I didn't add very much salt at all to this. We had salt, like I said, with our chicken that I seasoned. We had this a little bit of salt on the front. If you wanted to add salt to this particular one, you can add it on the back end. But it was perfect to us. And all there's left for us to do is go ahead and plate it up. And here's our plate, guys. We got a nice cornbread muffin to go with it. Nice, rich, meaty chili. When I tell you this was fire, we all smashed. Now on top of that, I like to garnish it with a little bit more white onion on top. Add a little bit more tomato for freshness. And we goes to town. If you like sour cream or cheese, you could do that as well. You know, I don't eat sour cream and I don't care for cheese, so this was perfect to me. Got the fresh onion, that fresh tomato, that meaty chili, and that sweet cornbread. Fire, y'all. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video out. And until the next time, guys, you guys have an amazing day. God bless you, and I'll see you around.